So how did your and this is the phase you have a daughter, and this is really heartening to hear that your daughter was a source of inspiration. But I'm also curious, as I understand, that was also a phase where you really shifted into this career on the creative side of the world, and you were shuttling, literally physically shuttling between cities and moving around with the young daughter. How did you manage to do all that? And that's also a peak of a lot of work you did there. How did you manage to do that?
So that's why I mentioned my parents were of great help. So what happened was, why I say that she inspired me when I want. So there was a situation where I had to leave the house because I was beaten up brutally and I was bleeding, and that was the time when I actually decided to leave the house. And she was just 1.5 years old then, and she just when the father said that no, she's not coming with you, you can go wherever you want, and at that time she just had this small palm of hers on his face saying, I don't want to be with you, in English, I'm going with Mama, at like 4 a.m. in the morning. And no kid can do that. That gave me so much energy, that gave me so much courage to come out and, to be able to recover from whatever I went through. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. I just hope nobody goes through that journey, but
absolutely not.
But thanks. I mean, it takes a lot of courage for you to even share this out openly, and I'm so glad that they gave you the lease of life which you're looking for, and really good to have you here today. So moving from you went to during this phase, I think you found a kind of a solace or a find peace in Art of Living
Yes.
Center, and from there you moved to Romania.
Correct.
Right, and that was how was that journey? Because change of place, change of context does kind of impact you differently for sure. But what happened for you when you moved to Romania?
So the only concern when I was leaving home and when all the disturbances were going on, that I did not want to trouble my parents and stay there and do. But it so happened that I happened to talk to Sri Sri Ravi Shankar,
Gurudev,
at the ashram, and he just told me one line. He just said, enough is enough, come and stay here with us. So I stayed at the ashram with my daughter for about 4 years, and that's when I think the healing happened. That's when the recovery happened. That's when the maturity of understanding events of life, maturity of understanding how we move forward happened. And yes, it was amazing. Everybody was so supportive, and they helped me in every way, from my daughter's school to the food and work as well. They made sure that I was working at the ashram in the right space. So I was at the Art of Living communication space, and I was handling a lot of PR events and all of that, and a lot of media again over there. And that's when I also realized that I could do a lot of things. I identified that I could write very well. Yeah. And then I identified that I could also communicate very well. So all those things came up during that journey. And what happened when at the Art of Living, when you're a teacher, when you're a good teacher, they send you to different countries to teach.
Right.
So I was also sent to Romania to take courses. So I was there for 3 months, and over there it was like there were hardly any volunteers, there were hardly any teachers there, because it's a new space and you are new. And if you say that you don't, even if you ask very casually, you do not know English, they get offended, all the Romanians. So I didn't know how to start and how to tell people to come to the course. So then I figured going to tea houses, and there was one lady in one tea house. She was a tea house named Serendipity in Bucharest, and she was just fantastic, Alexandra, and she gave me a place to organize small introductory sessions in her tea house. And that's how I started there, talking to people about the course, about how it will benefit and all of that. And yes, after that, the higher level course, there's another teacher for who I thought I would organize for her. And when I did that, even then I actually cooked for 30 people in a strange hotel, which I like because I was scared that they'll probably mix the non-vegetarian stock in it and all of that. And when you're meditating, it's not a good idea that you have non-vegetarian or caffeine or all of that. So it was near the beach, the hotel, and I did not know the language, but I always had a book with me where I added one word and the second word and the third word. Yes. And the lady who I was staying also did not know a word of English. To her also I would speak with the book, and I would help her put her clothes to dry. I would help her to cook. I mean, it was like home to wherever I went and stayed. It was all strange houses it was not a hotel. They don't give you a hotel to stay, and it's not that system at all. Where devotees, they were not devotees, but they were somewhere connected to some other art of living people, and that really was very nice because this old lady was so adorable, and she would make sure that I walk with her every day, no matter what. So I would walk with her every day, and then she would come back and dry the clothes, and I would do everything. And if I had to communicate, I would open the book and tell her,
wow,
this is
raw experience.
Yeah, absolute raw experience. And the advanced course that I organized also went amazing, because that was the first time ever that happened in Bucharest, and that was much more easier for everybody to have good, healthy, nice food, because I cooked very happily for all the 30 people, and it was fun.
Did you add a local flavor to it? How did you manage the balance of the?
Yes, I had to add the local flavor. I cannot put garam masala into the potatoes. But yes, I had to understand. And I also spoke to them before they were in silence. They'll be also in silence. So they cannot really ask you what they want. So I spoke to them that what would they like, what kind of food they usually like, and all of that. And the soups, all of that were usually the European kind, where there was a lot of oregano in it, rosemary in it, a lot of rosemary in it. So yes, I managed to make some interesting food for all 3 meals, like breakfast. And I also made interesting tea, because they always liked having a lot of tea, and very good tea that you get in Bucharest. So yes, that was absolute amazing experience. And I would take the flyers, go walk 10 kilometers and keep giving the flyers also. So like that, it was fun.
Awesome. I told you so. It will hardly take you any time to go through that clip. By now, I think you would have got a sense in terms of what we really have it in our channel. Obviously, we are going to keep adding a lot of interesting content. And if you really want to dive in, go ahead, listen to those videos. They have some amazing insight, and I look forward for a lot of stuff rolling out for you folks. Enjoy.